Welcome to this demonstration on how to install the Cybersource SuiteApp for Oracle NetSuite and the initial configuration. Before you get started, you will need the following: an Oracle NetSuite account, a Visa Acceptance Solutions MID, and the REST key and shared secret that goes with that MID. So this is how to install the Cybersource SuiteApp. Once logged into NetSuite, navigate to Customization, Suite Bundler, Search and Install Bundles. In the keywords, enter Cybersource. Our SuiteApp is Bundle ID 316818. Click on the name to see the bundle details. There is an overview, a list of components that will be installed, and further information about our SuiteApp. Click Install to start the installation process. Before installing, a list of components are showed, and here you have the choice to decide whether to show or hide these components on existing custom forms. Once satisfied with your selections, click Install Bundle and OK on the confirmation pop-up. You can see the status of the installation. Periodically, click Refresh to monitor progress. Once the installation is complete, the status will show a green tick and a Cybersource integration tab will now be shown. Now let's look at the minimum configuration. Additional configuration steps are required for invoicing or pay by link and Suite Commerce, which will be covered in additional videos. To configure our SuiteApp, navigate to Cybersource Installation, SuiteApp Configuration, and then a second SuiteApp configuration. Here you can see the high-level steps of the configuration process, and you can also grab the user guide from the Documentation tab. Step 1 is to create the payment methods. This can be done manually or automatically. When adding a payment method manually, you'll need to give it a name, choose its type, and if it is a payment card, associate it with a card brand. Creating payment methods automatically will create payment cards, ACH or e-check, and token payment methods, and then create the payment method mappings, which is step 2. If additional methods are required, you will need to do them manually. You can view a mapping and make any necessary modifications. The final step is to create a payment processing profile. Give the profile a name and select which subsidiary it needs to work for. The settlement currency is for accounting in NetSuite and does not impact any settlement process in Visa Acceptance Solutions. Charge currencies are the currencies that the profile will support. Settlement bank account is again for NetSuite accounting only. Support line level data will enable the passing of line items in the request to the Visa Acceptance platform. Payer authentication checkbox here was for 3D Secure version 1 and can be ignored. Test mode Enabled means transactions are sent to our test environment rather than production. Next, you enter your Visa Acceptance Merchant ID and choose the processing level type. Only choose level 2 or 3 if your Visa Acceptance account has been enabled for level 2, level 3 processing. The processor name is only required if you are processing level 2, level 3. Then enter your REST key ID and shared secret. Enable Fraud Management only tells the SuiteApp to look for fraud responses. If you are using Visa Acceptance Fraud Management, you still need to configure it in the Business Center. Payer authentication configuration is only required for Suite Commerce, which will be covered in another video. Hold reason codes allow you to mark transactions in NetSuite on hold depending on the chosen responses. Merchant-defined data mapping allows you to map NetSuite fields to custom fields to be passed to Visa Acceptance, typically for fraud screening purposes. Ignore AVS response will tell the Visa Acceptance platform to not check what the AVS response is from a card issuer when returning the transaction status. You can also set what AVS responses to decline transactions with and choose how to respond to default AVS responses. We have similar options for car security code checks. And you can customize what value to use for the merchant reference number that our platform receives. As an email address is required in the authorization payload for Visa Acceptance Platform processing, this entry will add a dummy value if one is not present in the sales order or cash sale, etc. Payment Facilitator allows for linking of a sub-merchant to a payment processing profile. You can customize, reject and hold messages. The default SEC code is for ACH or eCheck processing and can be overridden when processing a transaction. Next, select supported payment methods for the profile. And then the gateway request types. Lastly, select the tokenization options if you are using tokenization, then click Save to create the payment processing profile. Once a profile has been created, you can change how you view the profile. Go into a profile, then switch the toggle on Switch to New View. Here, you can toggle through the different features rather than scroll up and down a screen. You can also edit in this view. Enable features turns on or off a feature that you may or may not want to enable and removes their tab option. There is also a test connection button, which allows you to verify the MID and REST key credentials entered are valid. Once corrected, I now get a connection validated message. Thank you for watching this video. Please see the description for useful links, and if you require any support, please email globalpartnersolutionscs@visa.com or visit support.visaacceptance.com.
Visa.